Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in front of us is the 2023 BMW M850i, finish off in skyscraper gray. We'll also go over the MSRP once we go over all the specs and features for this luxury style, performance oriented coupe. So let's start off underneath the hood, where this has the 4.4 liter twin power turbo V8 paired to the 8-speed automatic transmission. It pumps out 523 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque, sent through that xDrive all-wheel drive system, propelling this 4,500 pound coupe from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds with a top speed of 155. Now, as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 17 miles per gallon in the city and 24 out on the highway. But let's move on to the exterior styling, where I really like this has a matte black finish to the kidney grille. Plenty of cutouts, provide a lot of cooling, even has the forward-facing camera with all of the parking sensors. Now, this model also has the adaptive LED headlights with the laser light technology. You can tell that because of the blue accents that are within that housing. Very nice sleek design to them to match the grille, and then the lower section has a lot more cutouts to provide all of the aerodynamics that you need, including the forward-facing sensor for the adaptive cruise. There's very nice lines that come down the hood, and this model even has the BMW M50 years badge, which is right front and center. Now for the side, this gets a set of 20-inch wheels with the two-tone design. We have black brake calipers for this model. There's also a trim piece just behind that. And it gets the gloss black side mirrors with a camera, turn signal too. More of that gloss black works its way around the window trim to tie in nicely. And we have the full carbon fiber roof. Now, being the M850i, it has very classy lines running down the side, giving it more of that luxury vibe, but it still has a great look in my opinion. I love all the lines in the lower section there. Now, what's interesting to see is this a very tiny gloss black spoiler. It'd be nice to see matte black to match the kidney grille, but nonetheless, it is there. We have the backup camera, all these sensors, a little bit different of a gray color in the diffuser, and then the exhaust on both sides. Now, we can start this up remotely. We have the remote here where you can triple tap on that button and this will fire right up. It actually has a really good sound to it. You will hopefully hear that later in today's video. You can also triple tap on that button to lock it off, and you can use the key fob to open up the power trunk. Now, if this is your daily driver, there is an incredible amount of room where you could absolutely daily this and have plenty of space. You can fold the back seats down too to give you that much more practicality. So it is a win-win if you want a sports car that you can daily. Now up top, you can use the button on the right to lock it if you're walking away. It is locking though, however, right now, so I can use the door handle there and unlock it. Now we have the cognac leather for the interior. You can see that on the door panel with the two-tone design with the leather on the upper and the lower section, along with all the brushed aluminum accents. It's covering the Bowers & Wilkins audio, a little bit of storage and a release for that trunk too. So it is a very beautiful door panel. M850i is also an illuminating badge. And then we have the full leather seats, which are automatic, so all those adjustments are down on the side. However, there is a manual section if you need a little bit more leg comfort. So to gain access to the back seats now, simply just pull that lever. The seat will work its way forwards. And at 5'10", I can hop into the back, where you're not buying this to be a full 4-seater, but I could ride around town if I needed an extra seat. Same attention to detail as up front, which is nice to see. And this even gets an Alcantara headliner. It's on the back section here too. So it is a nice place to be. You can use this for extra storage, of course, if you don't have people in the back. And then when you put the backrest back, the seat will go into the position that it was just in. So as we hop into this now, it's a low car, so it is easy to enter and exit. And we can fire this back up with that button located down below and my foot on the brake. And now we can go through the digital gauge cluster, where you'll see the fuel level and miles per hour on that left side. Tach and engine temperature are on the right. And you can use this button on the turn signal stalk to further go through this info, so you can see the odometer along with some data. We can even look at live readouts for horsepower and torque. You can pull up the G-force meter, look at your audio, even pull up what gear the vehicle's in along with the driving mode, and then there's a live readout for the MPG. Now I love that the map also stays front and center, so that way you can have that as a visual. And then for this M steering wheel, it's finished off in solid leather with more of those colors. It's an M steering wheel, of course, heated too. All the adaptive cruise control settings are on that left side. Right side is volume and tuning for the radio and Bluetooth adjustments. And this gets the steering wheel mounted paddle shifters finished off in brushed aluminum. Now on this left side is all the headlight adjustments, parking lights. There's also one air vent. This has the head-up display too. It shows the miles per hour and the speed limit sign. And right in the middle, we have the infotainment system. So it's currently showing the map along with media and phone. You can look at some more data information and the compass, and you can even add some more info just depending on what you use the most. Now on the left side, all of these are presets, so those are fixed. You can quickly get into them. And then under vehicle, we can go through a lot more info. We can look at these sport displays, so you can monitor all that info if you'd like to. There's also vehicle status, so you can look at those vitals. A lot of settings to go through to configure this car the way that you would like to when you're driving this on a daily basis. You can have all that set up and ready to go. There's driver profiles, even the owner's manual, and you can even get into the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We have all these shortcuts down below to quickly go through all that info as well. So it's a very easy system to use. You even get shortcuts for the intelligent safety, so you can go through all of those tech features and get them set up and dialed in. And then this LCD screen is also for the climate adjustment. So you have fan speed, temperature, where you'd like the air to go, very nicely laid out, with some other controls on the left and the right. And this even has heated and ventilated seats. With the push of one button, you can control what level you'd like the heated seats on, you'd like the ventilated seats on. So it's nice that you can control both of those with that one button. Now we have power and volume for the radio. There's also tuning and presets. And then we have some carbon fiber accents for this lid. If I open this up, wireless charging, 2 cup holders, a 12 volt and a USB, and you can easily close that back up. Now looking at the shifter with the unlock on the left side, we'll put this into reverse, where this has the 360 camera system, so you have no shortage of visibility surrounding this entire vehicle. There's also the gesture control, which you can use, or you can just touch these pinpoints on the screen itself, and you even have a top-down view. So you have a lot of visibility. You even have the forward-facing camera just by pushing on that shortcut with full screen there. Now drive is all the way to the back. The manual setting is to the left. That allows you to use the paddles, and then park is on the back side. Now this also has the traction control, which you can turn on and off. There's the parking sensors, the engine start stop feature, and a few different driving modes depending on how you'd like to drive. So we have sport, comfort, and eco. You will also hear the exhaust note change in sport mode. It gets a lot louder. There's an adaptive setting too. We have the auto hold and the electronic parking brake, and then some more auxiliaries in the center armrest where you can charge electronics. Even more space in the glove box, of course, for all of that information. And then a look at visibility from the driver's seat. It's pretty open, so it is very easy to see. You can see the Alcantara headliner again, very beautiful. But now let's go ahead and get this out on the road. And with another acceleration, it is such a fun car. Now I will say, obviously I could feel a little bit more in the M8 Comp as far as power, but you still have over 500 horsepower. This is not a slow car. It's about a second slower to 60, which is a significant amount, but 3.6 seconds is still not slow by any means. So for about 115 grand, you're getting a pretty cool luxury style, performance-oriented coupe that is also incredibly practical. If this is your only car, this is the only car that you want, or you don't need more than one vehicle, it's very practical in the sense of putting in a lot of items, putting in other people. You don't just have to have one other person with you to go somewhere. So if you need that extra practicality, use the seats very rarely in the back, it's a good option to go with. I can definitely see for the money and everything that you were getting with all the tech, all of the interior materials, and the sound of this exhaust. It is so good to hear. few pops there. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this 2023 BMW M850i. Really nice coupe to get if you are in the market for something that is very luxurious, has a lot of nice materials, and it's super comfortable too. No road noise, no wind noise. It's a very nice place to be if you want to rack up the miles. But once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this for me today. Check out their website, that link is down below. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.